Hi everyone, welcome back. So I've just been out here in the greenhouse this morning. We've had some really nice warm weather, a bit wet, but as you can see behind me, the cherry blossoms are starting to come out. And out there in the garden, the snowdrops are out. The daffodils out the front are almost out. But what I've been doing today, I've just been making a start repotting some of my Japanese maples. So I've just done this one here, and I've got a few more to do. So what I thought I'd do is just do a quick video and just show you guys what I've been up to. So I'll spin you around and we'll make a start. So down the bottom there, behind my Japanese larch, no sign of life from them yet. But down here I've got a few more little Japanese maples. These are just seedlings from either last year or the year before. But they're in some really dodgy looking compost. It was just what I had at the time. So gradually I've just been repotting them. So I've done this one here. See, they're just coming out to leaf now. So I've got to get them repotted soon before the leaves fully come out. So my mix of soil that I'm using at the moment is horticultural alpine grit and Jack's Magic traditional all-purpose compost. I've just been mixing it in there. So nice gritty, free draining mix. So I'm going to do this one next. I'm trying to do the ones that are more advanced first. So this one's almost out, so I need to do this one now. So I'll get that one done. Okay, so I'm going to make a start now. So this one doesn't look too bad. I think I've pulled out all the weeds recently. I'm not sure what soil it's in, so I'm just going to repot it anyway. I'm not sure when I last did it. So there's not much roots to see in there. So I'll just scrape away this old compost. Okay, so we're getting there now. It's quite lumpy, crumbly compost, so it's not too bad. Just needs a bit more grit in there to make it drain a bit better. Okay, so we've got most of the soil off now. The roots look alright. So I'm going to go and wash the roots off now. I don't normally, but I am today. So that's the roots washed off. And they actually look pretty good. You can see I've got this big taproot still on here, so I haven't cut the roots at all yet by the looks of it. So I'm just going to cut that taproot back. Not completely off, but just back, so it's a bit flatter in the pot. It can go flatter. The other roots look alright, so I'm going to leave them. So I'll clear this bench off and I'll get a pot ready. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is fill the pot up a bit with some soil and compost. I normally try and mound it in the middle a bit. Then I'm just going to try and spread the roots out so that they're flattish like that, and like around the edge of the mound that I made. And then kind of try and hold it where I want it in the pot, so that sort of angle that I want out there. And just work the soil in, trying to keep it straight and try and like give it a wiggle around, make sure the roots spread out. And just firm it in around the roots. Then I'll give it a good old water. Basically just fill the pot up with water till it starts coming out the bottom. And I'll just leave it to settle in for a minute, and then I'll water it again just to make sure the soil's fully saturated. Alright, I've just given it another water and it's draining well now. The soil's all settled down. I'm just going to adjust the shape a little bit because it's, I don't know, I'm not really too keen on the shape that it is at the moment, so I'm going to try and bend the bottom down a bit more, hopefully without snapping it. And I'm going to straighten up this middle bit here. As you can see, I just used garden wire last time I did this, so I have got a little bit of bonsai wire now, but I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to change the wire. This wire seems to be doing the job, so going to leave it on there for now. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that at the moment. I'm not a massive fan of the S shape, but didn't really know what else to do with these seedlings, so maybe I should just lift them straight. I have got a few which are still straight, so we'll just see how they go in the future. So that's that one done. So I'll get some more done. If I come across anything interesting, I'll record it. If not, I'll see you when I'm done. Right, so this is a straight one, which I'm just doing at the moment. And I thought I'd show you it because it's got some really nice roots. Just a thick one here, which I'm going to take off. And then all the rest are pretty good. So I want a nice straight one. So what I think I'm going to do is put this in a nicer pot, cut that thick root off, and I'll keep that one. Right, so I've got this nice little pot, so I think that should be pretty nice in there. Good size for it for now. I will upgrade the pot. I do want to grow it on bigger, so, but that should be adequate for the first year. So same process, I'm going to fill that up with some compost. I'm going to try and make a mound in the middle here. That should fit quite nicely in there. Okay. So I'm going to try and keep it quite straight. Something like that. So just work the soil in again, gently firming it in. I'll just get a tiny bit more. I'm almost tempted to sift this compost, but it doesn't matter too much if we get some slightly bigger chunks. It'll just help with drainage, but I do try and remove any unsightly bits. Okay, so that should be good. I'll get some water. Try and wash off the trunk and the pot while I'm doing it. And I'll let that settle, soak in, and then I'll water again. Okay, so it's just had its second water. Pot's draining well. So I'll leave that up here on the bench, that one. And I'll just show you this one which I did the other day. I just put this one in a little plastic training pot. And I've got to clean off the pot a bit. But this one's 2 years old now, I think. And I've put some random pieces of wire on it before. Just experimenting, seeing what happens with these little seedlings. So there's them two. So I've got some more to put up, and then I'll get back to you again. Right, so I've done almost all of my seedlings, and I just started on this one. This is it's a bit older than the other ones that I've been doing. This is one I bought from the supermarket a year or two ago. So I'm just going to bare root it completely. Get all the soil off and give it a wash and have a look at the roots. Let's see what we've got in there. So I'll carry on scraping away. Okay, so I'm getting there now. So I'll take it over to the water barrel again and rinse off the soil from the roots. I think I've untangled most of them. And I did find a vine, a little grub thing, vine weevil or whatever they're called. So only one now, so that's not so bad. So I'll take this over and give it a wash. Right, as the roots are washed, and they're actually looking really good. Most of them are nice and radial. That one's quite thick, but doesn't matter. So all I'll probably do is trim off the bottom of this taproot, or this big thick root. So I'll just cut it off about there where it starts going down. So that's that bit off. There's another one there going down. I think the rest I'll just leave for now. There's one underneath. Thickish one right underneath going straight down. So get that off as well if I can. And I'm quite happy with the rest, so I'll get that in a pot. Okay, so that's all the Japanese maple seedlings repotted, and I also repotted the two smaller ones out of my bigger Japanese maples. So I've just put them all in these little 2-litre pots for now. Some of the bigger ones down here. So they'll be protected in the greenhouse now, and hopefully they'll be alright. And in that plant around the back there I've put 6 Japanese maples. Just little seedlings. Just makes life easier if they're in a planter. 5 less pots to water, so I can just water that one. So I'll just spin you around. All I've got is these 2 big ones here left to do, but I'll do them in a separate video. This one's gonna need some drastic root work doing by the looks of it. I'm not sure about this one, but I can always see big bulgy roots poking up there and all sorts. And I've also got 5 little seedlings in this plant pot. They're just starting to come to leaf, but I'm not going to repot them. I'm just going to leave them in there for another year, and we'll see how they go. So not much else to show you at the moment. I'm just going to crack on repotting things and sorting stuff out ready for spring. I'll do videos every time I repot, or I try to at least. So I've got that little one there. Them ones, they can go outside as soon as it warms up enough. Okay guys, so thanks so much for watching. Hopefully all the video turned out okay. So we've got all them Japanese maples repotted, showed you some of them. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and hopefully you'll subscribe if you haven't done so yet. There'll be more repotting videos, I'm sure, coming soon, so keep an eye out for those. Repotting season has well and truly begun here in the UK. We've had quite a mild winter, so everything seems to be coming out to leaf a bit early. Just hopefully we won't have any cold snaps from now on. It might damage the new leaves and stuff, but most of my stuff is protected in the greenhouse, most of the delicate ones, so we should be alright. Anyway guys, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later.